Best thing on her. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine. The moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee screen recipe, so think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned in to the one and only Big Hank Sports Review. Yeah. Basketball, football, breaking it down for you. Yeah. Now vibe with me. Like, comment, subscribe, oh yeah. Kick back, enjoy the ride. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Big Hank Sports. Like, comment, subscribe, kick back, enjoy the ride. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Step on the court, feel the sneaker squeak. Hank call a play like a coach unique. Fast break vision, highlight reel. He breaking down the stats with that southern feel. On the field, end zone, crowd gon' roar. Touchdown energy, we want more. So if you want the game from a real point of view, better show love, like, comment, subscribe to. Like, comment, subscribe, say what. Big Hank, keep the game alive. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Big Hank Sports Review. NBA nights, NFL days. Hank break it down in so many ways. From the block to the pocket, the hustle, the grind. Every story hit different when Hank defines. Laughs in the flow, but the game stay tight. He shine the spotlight where it feel just right. Sports and the culture, it's more than a vibe. It's the truth and the groove. Come on, subscribe. Now don't wait, don't hesitate. Click that button, elevate. Join the tribe, be part of the crew. Sports review with Hank coming straight to you. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, keep the channel alive. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Hank Sports Review. Review. Yeah.
We back in it, guys. We back in it on a beautiful Monday. And as you guys see, y'all see the thumbnail. Guys, we're here. We just had our draft completed on Saturday evening / Saturday night. After I watched my team trade the last two, the 2 picks in the 7th round up to the 6th round, I just stopped watching after that. I ain't gonna front. So once the 6th round was over, I kind of tapped out. But I did check in with the other guys and how they was picking. Let me do something real fast. My it's echoing. I don't like it. So I need to fix that. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. Guys, with that being said, I just want to make sure. I just want to welcome you guys. Make sure y'all hit this like button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button. You right. You heard it what it said. Push the goddamn button. Guys, we're here to talk about sports. And like I said, we had an NFL draft. We got some NBA playoffs. Got a whole lot going on, right? Got a whole lot going on. So as y'all see on the thumbnail, like I said before, we see the grades, right? We see the grades. And so I'm going to go through some of these NFL grades that's been graded. It's only fair. And you know we got to talk about our team. You know we got to talk about our team. Rebecca Town said, how you feeling today? Subscribe to the channel. Well, I appreciate you. Shout out to Rebecca Towns for subscribing and be a member of the basement. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. No, but it all says, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. I promise you I do. With that being said, guys, you're more than welcome to subscribe too. Not only that, I also have a new channel. For those guys and gals who are collectors, right? You may be a collector of vinyl like myself, right? You see, I got it right there on the floor. In fact, if you look at the front album, it's the Bad album, Michael Jackson. We celebrate Michael Jackson this week. That was my album of the week, Off the Wall. Funko Pop of the week was Michael Jackson. But for you individuals who like to collect, such as I, you know what I'm saying? Who is a collector, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Hinks Collectors. Shout out to my brother Quentin. I know that's right, big brother. Welcome to the fraternity. Now, my man Quentin said he's going to get married. He was going to meet his woman at the altar, with her white dress. He ain't get no long, he might as well do it. Seen all the wild girl, I must confess, let's get married. And Quentin said, I can't just talk about it. I got to be about it. And that man said, I do. Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations. And I hope many years for you and your beautiful missus. Right on? Yes, sir. That deserves a horn. He told you, I got married yesterday, huh? I'm sitting in the cloud. Go see it. You the pictures on IG, man. Shout out to that brother, man. I can't wait to see these beautiful pictures of the beautiful bride and the groom, man. And I know it was a beautiful ceremony. You know why? Because you was a beautiful, lucky man to have such a great woman, I'm sure. And she's a lucky woman to have such a great man. Shout out to you and the family. Shout out to you guys, man. Let me say this. I'm married. This August, I will be celebrating year number 2. Now, this is not my first marriage. This is my second marriage. I didn't get it right the first time, and that's okay. That's okay. But that didn't stop me from jumping back in. Now, Quinn, I know this won't be your sack. You won't have to worry about going through this. You're going to death to your part. I know that's going. I'm calling it now. Wishing nothing but success on you and the missus to the end of y'all days. That's what I'm making. I'm speaking it to the existence, because that's what's going to go for you, brother. The wife said, "Congratulations." I know that's right. Shout out to the brother. But back to the sports thing. Got a lot going on today. Got a lot to be talked about, right? So we had the draft, ended on Saturday. We had NBA playoff games yesterday. Watch a little UFL football myself. The local team here, the Louisville Kings, they are now on a 2-game winning streak. Congratulations to the Louisville Kings. I need to get some tickets to go out there. I heard it's a great atmosphere. I need to go so I can do some film work, right? So I can get some footage. On the prowl said, "C for my Pittsburgh Steelers." Okay. This is a forever thing, Unc. I know that's right, dog. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Forever your lady. It's like a dream. Let me stop this. I'm going to stop doing this. I'm up here talking the words of a song. The first one was Jagged Edge. The second one was Jodeci. He said, "The heck are we doing?" Brother, I don't know what y'all doing. I ain't going to front. Because right now, y'all drafting a quarterback every year, and you still waiting on Aaron Rodgers to let y'all know it's a yay or nay. That's crazy work to me, because truth be told, you need to let Aaron Rodgers go out to the pasture and die off as far as the NFL. I'm not going to wish death on the man, but as far as career, put a fork in him. He done. But we talking about Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh does Pittsburgh things sometimes. Huh? I'm just saying. That's what I would do. I would move on from Aaron Rodgers and then just go with what we got. You know, try to develop Howard, see if he's the guy. Maybe this new guy. Y'all love them goddamn Big Ten quarterbacks, don't you? God dang. This is the second one in a row y'all got from the Big Ten. But then you got the guy y'all got from Penn State. I don't know his name. I don't really know a lot about him. I heard he's pretty decent. I heard he was a longtime Cleveland fan. It was hard for him to have to put on that goddamn Pittsburgh. Now, I don't know how true that is or not, but it happens. His opinion, Jets did good. Now, let me ask you this. Why do you think the Jets did? Are you saying the Jets did good because they had 3 first-round picks? So I'm curious on why do you think the Jets did good? Let me know in the comments. And guys, do me a favor. Let me know what your team is, who your team is. He said, "I'll give you a box of donuts for the third of them." God damn. Guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button while you're here.
Yeah, button.
You're goddamn right. You push the goddamn button. My team is the Chicago Bears. Now, let me say this. My man come in, the Ravens are coming in, claiming the Ravens. I know that's right. Look, we definitely going to go through them. We definitely going to go through them. But let me say this first. I seen a story on he said they did enough. If it ain't good enough, baby, I'll try harder. That's Bobby Brown. Goddamn, let me stop this. I know what you're saying. Are you saying that they ready to tank for Archie? Is that what you're saying? Do you think that's what the Jets is about to do? Okay. All right. I ain't gonna fight you. I ain't gonna argue on it. I wouldn't doubt it. Because when you bring back a retread like Geno Smith, the guy who y'all drafted originally, I'm trying to figure out what was the purpose. I mean, you let Justin Fields go. You bring in Geno. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm definitely curious. I'm definitely curious about the Jets. And I didn't want to believe they was tanking for Archie, but you might get a point there. I can't fight you. I can't fight you on that statement. But there's some things I've seen on social media. First thing I want to do, this basketball related, but it's not. So I want to go to this video. And here we are. Yeah, I think, if y'all know, y'all been going around. Y'all hearing the stories about Megan and Klay Thompson. I'm sorry, goddamn. Y'all know what I meant. But I want y'all to see this video. Now, of course, I got the sound on because they playing music, and I'm tired of YouTube always trying to strike my channel. I'm sick of them. But we can see the Klay Thompson's face. Megan's enjoying it. Klay's stone-faced it. This might be the night before he broke up with her ass. That's probably take them goddamn self. Yeah, I made a bad decision. I mean, she's right. She did have that at WAP. That wet ass kitty cat. She had it, but is it worth? Is it worth being with her? You know what he said? Hell no. To the point, my man, Klay Thompson said, I'm gonna be patty. Free Tory Lanez. I know what you're going through. Damn. Now, I seen that. I just shook my head. I said, Klay, you petty as hell. You ain't shit, Klay Thompson. You ain't shit. But I understand. Look here. She was claiming the man cheated on me. Well, you a hoe, man. That's more I can say. Man, you was a hoe. You for the streets, and he treated you as such. And what are you supposed to do? You can't make a hoe into a housewife. That's the hidden rule. Yeah, don't make a hoe into a housewife. And he chose not to continue this relationship. He said, I'm not going to drag you along. I'm not going to give you any mixed signals. This ain't going to work out. I got to let it go. Looks like another love TKO. That's what he told. He said, I think I better let it go. Let it go. Let it go, baby. That's what he said. Klay said, I think I better let it go. That's what he said. I said, I got to be done with you. Megan, I appreciate the time that we spent. I appreciate you cooking for me and my family. But what we got going on here, I don't think it's going to work for me. You live a certain lifestyle that I'm not accustomed to. I live a certain lifestyle that you're not accustomed to. And when we come together, we always bumping heads. The only time we good is when we laying in the bed. Well, did I just put a rhyme right there? Y'all better check. I might have an album release party coming here soon on YouTube. Huh? I just dropped the ball. What y'all mean? Y'all gonna have to cut that up. I know that's right. God damn it. Sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself. Nobody else gonna laugh at you. Sometimes you gotta just laugh at your goddamn self. And I'm okay with that. Y'all kiss my grits. Hit that goddamn laugh button.
Push the goddamn button.
You're goddamn right. He does say, don't get carried away. Hey, man, it's like that sometimes. It's like that, dog. I ain't gonna front. It's like that sometimes. Sometimes you have to. I'm just saying. Hey, man, let's get back to it. One more thing that I seen, and this is football related, and it's disturbing. Now, I ain't gonna sit there and say that other clip wasn't a little disturbing. It was, but not as disturbing as I seen this and what I've been hearing it too. And this is the one with this young man.
That's on you. That's all you. That's all you.
Guys, this stuff like this disturbs me. And I know some people ain't gonna agree with me, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes you gotta stand on your own on alone. You know, a true gangster roll solo sometimes. It is what it is. Shout out to the Ghetto Boys. He said, that's awesome. Well, I don't agree with that. Let me tell you that's right. I'll say this now. He's a rookie. He's a rookie, and he's making 2.4. He's a rookie who's making 2.4, who doesn't know if he's going to make it to a second contract. It's not guaranteed. It's a brutal game out here. Now, maybe he used some of his NIL money. Okay, cool. I hope he invested it well. I hope he invested well. But did you see what it said? A $200 something thousand car for his mother and his sister. Why? Why do they need a $200,000 car? Let me say this. Between the two of them, you could have bought 2 cars for $100,000 for 2 cars. $50,000 a piece. Get them a brand new car. Pay their insurance for the whole year if you want to. Something reliable to ride in. Something nice. You could have got them a $65,000 vehicle. Something nice, something reliable. My man said, you got to take care of moms. I agree. But buying moms a $200,000 car doesn't make sense to me. Let me say this. Spending $400,000 between 2 individuals, that's a lot of money. What you should have bought was a house. At least you had some over the time period, even in your 5 years, your 4 years, you may be in the NFL, you could build up some type of equity. You paid for the house and paid it off. But that's not what he did. He wants mama to ride clean in that $200,000 Mercedes. He wants his sister to ride clean in $200,000 Mercedes. Okay, it's all good. But it's a bad investment. Because let me tell you what's going to happen. That mama's going to continue to have her hand out. This won't be the first or the last time he's going to have to get stuff with his mama. You don't owe your parents anything. You don't. You're not obligated to take care of them. They're obligated to take care of you. Use a parent. And once they feel like you're a certain age, they no longer have to be taken care of. Now, if they're in a state of a situation where mentally they can no longer take care of themselves, then that's when you need to step in, right? That's when you need to step in and do what you need to do. Whether you have to hire her nurse, bring her in your home, bring a nurse in, and do it that way, so be it. If that's what you need to do, so be it. But what I'm not going to do, Lord rest her soul, buy my mother a $200,000 something car. I'm not doing that. My mom can't ask me for a $200,000 car. I don't have a sister, so my brother can't ask me for a $200 something thousand car. Sorry about that, guys. No, we can't do that. Now, what I can do, if you need a vehicle, I can get you a vehicle, a nice brand new, reasonable price vehicle. Now, I'm gonna even ask you what type of vehicle, but you better not say something like that. We're not gonna do that. And then, even if that's the case, I'm going to, in my mind, I already have a budget and limit I'm going to go over. Say our kids. Between my wife and I, we got 6 children, 1 grandchild. That was my situation. Everybody gets a vehicle. Now, being that there's 6 of these little crumb snatchers, we got to adjust the budget. So they can't get a $75,000. They're going to get a $60,000 vehicle. And hopefully they'll be grateful and happy. Each of them will have insurance paid up to 1 year. And then it's on you. Then it's on you. Hopefully we raise them right where they are able to establish, invest, and do what they need to do. Right? I doubt if they had that raising, they probably came from a little bit of nothing to no money. So hopefully while he was in college at Clemson, he was able to get some financial literacy courses. Or he has an agent that maybe can give him a financial literacy for dummies. I don't know. Hopefully he does his own research on how to manage and deal with finances. What happens when you come into a certain amount of money? Hopefully he has great legal representation. Hopefully he has some honest accountants. Hopefully he's willing on challenging his accountants by doing an audit maybe once a year, so he can know where the money's going, right? He need to know these things. These are the questions you need to ask. And don't just be trust. Matter of fact, get you an independent auditor. Don't just go by the one that your maybe your attorney hired, because maybe he's in on the take. You never know. I'm just saying. It's tough for these kids coming out of college. Al on the proud. No, not like it used to be. Now, when I went to college, we played college, we couldn't get these NIL deals. I'm filing a petition to get back pay. I want my back pay go back to 94 plus interest. God damn it. But I promise you, they probably gonna give me a guy that they take your old ass home somewhere. We ain't give you your old ass. We ain't give you a motherfucking thing. That's what they gonna tell me. We ain't give you a motherfucking thing. But these dudes, not the D1 dudes. Now, if you talk about lower level NAIA, D2s and D3, okay, you right. I could agree with that. The D1, no, they getting paid. They getting paid. Even the guys further down on the bench, they getting something. They may not be getting the millions like some of the players, but they getting something. They probably signing little deals with the local car washes, the local eateries, local department stores. You know, their mom and pop store, they probably giving them a couple thousand for shooting commercials with them. Something. So with that being said, yeah, it's hard for me to have the sympathy like we used to back in the days. These NIL players, these dudes are getting paid. They eating good. You know, they're gonna say the lyric like Cool J, I'm only 18, I'm making more than your pops. Shout out to Cool J, the GOAT of rap. That's what he calls himself. Now, I don't believe that. I believe Rakim. Shout out to Rakim. But he said, I'm only 18, I'm making more than your pops. But these young boys are making money, man. And for that young man to do that, okay, it's stand-up type dude, right? Cool. I know I'm all for taking care of your parents, but you're not obligated. And see, that's what I don't like. I don't like when parents try to make you feel like you're obligated to do these things. You're not. You're not. If you do that, that's a blessing you doing it. And if the parent receives that, they ought to be grateful. They shouldn't be complaining and pouting about, well, I want this and that. No, bullshit. Take your old ass on and be grateful I gave you anything. I didn't have to. I'm not obligated to you like that. Financially, I'm not obligated to do these things. I do it out of kindness. I had told my son that. My son turned 18. Legally, I done did all I need to do. But you know why I do what I still do right now? Because I love you. Not because I'm obligated to do it. I do it because I love you and I want to see you successful. So I'm going to try to put you in the best situation I can to be successful. Whether it's helping you out financially, making sure you stay on point emotionally, challenging you physically and mentally. Yeah. Now, legally, I can sit there and say, little Hank, I'm done. Wash my hands of you. I'm due. I'm over. I raised you. You graduate from high school. I'm done. But I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm going to do. And the reason why, like I said, I do it because I love my son. The reason I did it for my daughter, because I love her. The reason why we do it for the other kids, because we love them. We do it because we have to. Oh, we got to know. No. Legally, no, we're not obligated. We do it because we love the kids. And as long as they're being respectful, and as long as they do what they need to do, they can continue to existence, financially, emotionally, mentally, whatever it is. But when they come to me, I don't think I'm grown. I'm grown, man. I'm grown woman. All right, cool. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm pulling back. I'm gonna treat you as such. When you call me and you say, well, how's your grown ass doing? What's up? What's going on, Junior? What's happening? What's going on, baby girl? You good? Everything good? Good. I'm not here that. I need some money. Oh, you do, huh? Okay. That's cool. I understand. You do how much you need? Okay, cool. Well, look here. We're gonna get on this payment plan right here. Huh? We're gonna get on this goddamn payment plan and we're gonna get that money back to you, but you got to make sure you set this payment plan up. And if it becomes a habit, then we're gonna have to create a budget for you. Yeah, look like we need to create a budget because you overspending. And your money's always coming up short. So if your money coming up short, we need to budget some money. We need to see how much you bring in compared to what you are spending. Yeah, your intake and your outtake is not balancing out. I don't like that because now I got to be the one to help you on your shortfall, and I'm not the bank. I'm not a loan officer. I'm your goddamn daddy, and I got to make it too. Huh? I'm gonna be ready to retire in a few years, so I got to make sure my money right. I'm tired of being in the goddamn workforce. Yeah, my pension's gonna cover some things. I'll maybe even get a little Social Security, maybe the 401k and all that. All my other investments gonna keep, but don't mean it's for you. I put this hard work in for me. I gave you the knowledge so you can go out there and do your thing. But why I gotta keep on covering your shortfall? You got some vices I need to know about? Am I covering your goddamn trick bill? What's going on? Maybe you need to downsize on your automobile because you got that overly expensive $200,000 Mercedes with the high-ass insurance. And, you know, them car repairs ain't no goddamn joke. I don't know. What we talking about here? What we talking about? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. So a couple guys got hurt. One guy said his team is the Ravens. Other guy said the Steelers. God damn. Out on the proud, you all over the place. He say Steelers, Celtics, Yankees, the Canadians. The hell? And Bama. Roll goddamn Tide. I know that's right. He said roll Tide, baby. Roll damn Tide. Well, let's get to these Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's talk about them. So, Pittsburgh, AFC North, got a little competition. Right? First round pick. I can't pronounce his guy's name. He's the African. He wasn't been playing long. I do know that about him. Max Hiranaka. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. That's first round pick. Second round pick. Jeremy Bernard. Third round pick. Now, that's when they went and got that Penn State quarterback, Drew Aller. Aller. Is that how you pronounce it? Drew Aller? I don't know. Dalen Everett is another third round pick. And then a third round pick is Jennings Dunker. Fourth round pick, wide receiver, Hayden Jen. Fifth round pick, they went for tight end, Riley Nowaski. I don't know. Defensive end. Now, let me say this. I like this sixth round pick, this defensive end they got from Notre Dame. I like him. I've seen him in a couple games. So Gabe Reduo. Probably butchering these goddamn names, and I apologize. 2 7th-round picks. Safety, Robert Spears Jennings, and running back from Navy, Eli Hendricks. So that's Pittsburgh. Now, according to NFL, they gave him an A for day 1, a B+ for day 2, and they average out for day 3, A-. As far as Pittsburgh, see, I don't know what all the Pittsburgh Steelers need. I do know they're in dire need of a quarterback, right? I do know that. So they had to do what they had to do. A-. I mean, if they you get an A+, A- for your third day. You average out about to A. I think it's only fair. I think it's only fair. But I still feel like they have not addressed the quarterback issue. He said we needed a lot of things. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. Yeah, looking at y'all draft, y'all didn't draft no goddamn offensive lineman, did you? Well, yeah, no, you did. You got you got 2 of them. You got 2 linemen. You got a guard and a tackle. You got the guard from Arizona State. That dude's tough, man. He's only been playing football for 4 years. That's pretty remarkable. So I think once you get him into the NFL weight room and training and working with pros, he probably gonna be good. It's obvious he's a fast learner. He's only been playing football for 4 years. So that's saying something about the young man. And you got a offensive guard from Iowa. We know them players from Iowa. They don't be playing. They usually pretty good. Them offensive linemen. Them offensive linemen from Iowa, boy, they usually turn out pretty good. We got one. We got a center from Iowa. I'll talk about that too. I think somebody else was mentioning the Ravens. So let's check out the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see what the Ravens was able to do. So Ravens first round pick, they got offensive guard from Penn State. Olivier Lona. That's not. It's Iona. Okay, there you go. Offensive guard edge, Zion Young. Now I do like him. I was hoping the Bears was able to get an opportunity to get him in the second round, but it didn't work out like it happened. Jacoby Lane, wide receiver. Elijah Surratt. Oh shit! Look at that. They went back-to-back wide receivers. I know that's right. Baltimore, y'all need wide receivers to help out old Lamar Jackson. Matthew Hidner, a good tight end from SMU. I like him. Chandler Rivers, cornerback from Duke. Josh Curvis, tight end from Alabama. Running back Adam Randall. You got to find somebody to replace Derrick Henry. Punter Ryan Eckley. Rashawn Benny, defensive lineman. Another offensive guard. Evan Benstrom from Northwestern. So that's what they got. Of course, their grade was graded out for a B+. A B+. So, I like the pass rush. You got Young, plus you already got your boy Trey Henderson. They try to supposedly hook up Max Crosby and Trey Henderson as a dynamic duo. That didn't work out that way because Max Crosby's medicals was questionable. But it is what it is. But I do like the Zion Young. I think he's a good up-and-coming young player. Should develop well in Baltimore. They always known for their defense, so shout out to them. He said he don't try to pronounce it. You ain't lying. I need to stop this shit. I'm fucking Oh man. Hey, I'm screwing these goddamn names up. I ain't gonna lie. You might be right. I might need to stop while I'm ahead. But I'm running the show here. You're not gonna make fun of me.
Lord Jesus.
You're goddamn right. I'm gonna try my goddamn. I'm gonna give it an old college try. He does. You can kiss my grits. I'm sick of you already. What is that? You ain't gonna talk about the lip. I mean, what are we gonna talk about, man? The man had a creepy like stir going on during the draft. We're not doing the draft, but doing the scouting combine. He was supposed to be on the phone with Pittsburgh when Philadelphia Eagles called his name. I mean, what do you want to talk about? What we can say? Look, let me say this. The dude's good. He won the award for the best wide receiver. He's good. He may be a little cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? You giving up one crazy nut to get another one. You know, AJ, the crazy one, get another crazy. I mean, you got a crazy for crazy eats crazy. It is what it is. Is that what we doing? I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, have you all look at it, it's not good. It's not good, man. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but I think the man could be good. I think the man could be all right. You know, you get him in the right around the right people. Good leadership. I think Jalen Hurts a great quarterback and a great leader of men. So I think you get him. You know, you get a man linked up with him, and he's gonna able to mentor and coach him up and help him out and show him the ropes, and you know maybe give him a help him out with the mindset that he I don't know. That dude's crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe he could. Maybe AJ Brown could leave some of them goddamn books in his locker when linemen take over. He can start reading. Maybe give him some sort of sense. He's gonna be able to center himself and get him right. You know, maybe get on the catch with some of these elder players. You know what I'm saying, that are gonna help him out. You know, somebody like Chris Carter. You know, I don't know. He said Hurts always been underrated. I agree with that. Shout out your former Bama quarterback. I guess he said Pittsburgh should have never got Brett George picking. I could agree with that. But the thing about George, man, George was a problem, right? And they had plenty of issue players that they don't need to deal with it no more. You know, you had your Antonio Browns, you had your Claypools, you had the Juju Smith, and Juju Smith was terrible. So was Claypool, and they wanted active food, and they wouldn't even produce it. That's crazy, but that's what it is. And I just think they got tired of the bullshit. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say DK Metcalf is much better. That dude got a few loose screws in there too, but he knows how to contain himself when he needs to contain himself. I give him credit there. But let's keep going. Because there's some other teams I definitely want to talk. Y'all let me know, like I said, what's your team, and we're definitely gonna go through it. Y'all draft and see what we see. Michael Irvin was a problem. Was one of the best receivers ever. I agree. But Mike always had that sugar booger to keep him centered. Shout out to the sugar booger that kept Mike Irvin where he needed to be. He said Michael Irvin will teach you about the sugar booger. Well, hopefully he does it. Hopefully Chris Carter don't do that. But let me say this. Chris Carter dealt with his vices, realized the mistakes he made, and became a productive, not only citizen, but a player as well when he got to Minnesota. Now, of course, when he was at Philadelphia, he was a menace. My man said, I love Michael, even though he was a cowboy. I know that's right. I know that's right. Let me say this. It depends on I think the player. You know, somebody like Chris Carter, I think, will be a great influence on somebody like Lemon. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody like Chris Carter will be a great influence on him because he could give him some of the things that he used to do in the past. You know what I'm saying? Some of the moves he made and how it almost cost him his career and even almost cost him his life. Almost cost him his freedom. So somebody like that could definitely be a great mentor. Now, Mike seems like he still rides the fence, man. And Mike hurt. Yeah. Mike still look like he might be tweaking. Mike's out here looking like he might have still sampled the sugar booger, you know. Yeah, that's what Mike look like. Mike out there looking like Mike out here looking like he can have a line right now in his car, and he gonna hit that bug something terrible. I'm just saying. He said Mike's having a great old time. I know he is. Mike's out there living his best life. God damn. Let's keep going, man. We got to get on the greatest team in NFL history, and that's them goddamn Chicago Bears. Y'all know what it is. With that being said, let's go. Let's go. It's go time, baby. Chicago Bears, the AFC North champs. So, first pick, Dylan Thieneman, safety, Oregon, pick number 25. Second round pick number 57, center, Iowa, Logan Jones. Third round pick number 69, tight end, Sanford, Sam Ross. Second, third round pick, wide receiver, pick number 89 from LSU, Zay Thomas. Fourth round pick number 124, cornerback, Texas, Malachi Mohammed. Fifth round pick, linebacker, 166 pick, Arizona linebacker, Keyshawn Elliott. And sixth and final pick for the Chicago Bears is pick number 213, defensive tackle, Georgia, the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech, Jordan Van Der Berg. First day, they picked him an A. Second day, they picked him a B. Third day, they picked him a B. Average score, A-. That's what they got. A freaking minus for the Chicago Bears. Now look at that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Shout out to Brother Chuck. He was over there doing our draft special show of the first round. Shout out to that brother, man. That brother was out there on the road doing God's work, getting that money. Shout out to that brother. Appreciate you coming through. Guys, if y'all hear that noise in the background, that's that rain coming through. I might need to go close my goddamn window. Give me a second. Yeah, I had to close the window, guys. I'm sorry. I love the fresh air coming in through my office. But with that fresh air, when it rains, like it rains, you want to leave the window, but can't do it for long. It rain start raining sideways. This shit flying in the window. I don't need my rugs all wet. Huh? We don't need that. Plus, we got to keep these beautiful collectibles dry. My man says Chicago's going to the Super Bowl. I don't want to just go to the Super Bowl. I want to win. We did that in 2007 when we lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts. Battle of 64, that's what they call it. The Battle of 64. He said, close the window, it's getting this, and get your raft. It's going to rain. I know that's right. You talking about the one from Arizona? I like it. I like him. And the good fortune thing about it, he's going to have an opportunity to play. Because right now, TJ Edwards is down. So that's a linebacker spot that's opening up for him. Now, we got a few linebackers. We got Bush in there. And we got Jackson in there. So there's going to be some other competitions, but I do like him. I do like the young man. So we'll see. Hopefully he gets an opportunity to do what he needs to do. When you get him in the fifth round, Keyshawn Elliott in the fifth round, that's what we call a good diamond in the rough, in my opinion. We'll see. Somebody said Raider Nation for life. Well, we're going to have to go over the Raiders. We're going to have to go over the Raiders. He said, you can have TJ Watt. No, dog, y'all paid too much for him. You ain't going to pawn that salary off on me. That's why we couldn't mess with Max Crosby. It was too rich for our blood, wanting 2 first-round picks, and then you still have to pay that man's salary? Some crazy work. But let me say this. I like what we did. I was a little concerned at first. I didn't have, let me say this. Let's if I go back over the players that we got. Because truth be told, my expectations for my squad, them first 3 picks, I want defensive players. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I said that second, third round, it could have been a center. So I'm okay with the center at the second round pick because I know we needed one. I didn't understand the Sam Ross, but I trust what Ben Johnson's doing. So, you know, I know he's an offensive guru and he loves his offensive players, and I'm okay with that. So I trust what he's doing with the Zay Thomas and the Sam Ross. But listen to the ESPN in Chicago, the local channel up there, and listen how they talking about the 12 and 13-man personnel, and we lost one of our linebackers, free agent. And the reason why we went in there and got Sam Ross because he's a good blocking tight end. I was okay with that. Because when you run at 13-man personnel, you're going to need a couple tight ends. Matter of fact, we in free agency, we got another tight end. But I wish we could address the pass rush more. That was probably my biggest drawback of our draft pick. We didn't address the defensive end spot. Now, there's some cut days in June that could allow one of these good pass rushers, our free agent, to be signed and allow them to be formidable enough to do that for me. I don't know. D-Town said, "What's up, OG? Man, where's your black ass been at? I mean, Dallas losing, they ain't shit. I ain't seen you. Dallas start winning, D-Town gonna be all in my ear. How about them Cowboys? Can't to the point I'm getting tired of hearing D-Town's crazy ass. How about them Cowboys? Man, they ain't winning. I don't hear D-Town. D-Town don't come over. He act like he beefing. We got a beef or something. You know, he act like the state of Texas and going against the state of Kentucky. We angry. We like Bloods and Crips out in this bitch. I ain't seen his ass. Come up, goddamn. I got to put an APB out. I got to put an Amber Alert out on for D-Town because his ass won't show the fuck up. Where the fuck you been? I'm glad you came out from under that goddamn rock you been hiding under. Star ass Cowboys. Y'all ain't shit. But I still love you, my brother. Right on. Oh, shit. But let me say this. I'm looking forward to the season. Because the holes that we're filling in this offseason, it's some holes that we needed to be filling. We needed a center because the center retired, so we need to find a center future. We got one right now, but you never know. We did address, get some defensive line help, not only in the draft, but we signed some in free agent. So that's good. Was able to add a linebacker. I'm okay with that. Now, this Zay Thomas guy, I know he's going to be more special teams guys and all that. But I wasn't so gung-ho about going with drafting a wide receiver. We got a guy named Javon Walker, man, that I like. He got a little bit of playing time. He was a rookie. Got a little bit of playing time last year due to injuries. And I like him. And I think he really deserves more run. But they were so wide receiver heavy, he really couldn't get the run. Shit, Luther Burden was getting barely any rock at first. I would like us to see what he could do first. Now, he's still going to get the opportunity to do what he can do, right? But I don't think we should have used the pick on that, on Zay Thomas. Could have been something. It could have been my defensive end I'm looking for. But it is what it is. It is. Hopefully, we can come out on top with the situation. I appreciate that, Malik Muhammad. We needed another cornerback, especially going to give some more competition to somebody like Stevenson. So that's good. This Jordan, the defense tackle from Georgia Tech, I'm hearing a lot of good things about him. So the more rotational guys we can get in there, we're going to need it. Because let me say this, that offense line and defense line, man, those are going to be your two most important, valuable positions, right? They value positions because guess what, guys? Your defense line is going to keep them your linebackers from getting dirty, so they can go in there and make them tackles. They're going to help you out with the pass rush. Little things like that you need from your defensive line. Now, as far as your offensive line is going to protect your quarterback. Your offensive line is going to be busting them holes up so your running backs can get through. He said, drop the link, OG. Not tonight. Not tonight, D-Town. Not tonight. I may do it next week. I'll do it next week. I ain't gonna drop it tonight. Usually on the off season, I don't go too long on the off season, right? So I ain't gonna drop it tonight. I went a long time. I went a long time Thursday. Shit, we was in here 3.5 hours, man. But not tonight, D-Town. But I got you. I got you, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button. You're goddamn right. Push that goddamn button. But let me go over to the Dallas Cowboys since I got my man D-Town in here now. He won't talk his shit like Dallas is gonna be something. Go talk his little shit like Dallas is gonna be something. Dallas Cowboys, NFC East. What they gonna do? What they got? What they got? What the Cowboys got? First pick of the draft, safety. Caleb Downs. I like that. I like that. I ain't gonna front. I like that. I like that kid. That kid good. I remember he was in Alabama. That dude was tough then. But he went for this bag. He said, I got to be a little more money. So I'm going to go to Ohio State, get a little more money. I know that's right. Caleb Downs, safety, Ohio State. The Ohio State, that's what they call it, right? It is the Ohio State. Oh, that's right. Pick number 11. Second first round pick number 23, edge from University of Central Florida, Malik Lawrence. Now, this guy is a local kid. He went to a high school at DuPont Manual. Started off at U of L, University of Louisville. Transferred to Central Florida. Played there, was able to work himself up to a draft pick, and congratulations to the local young man. I'm happy for him. The other third round pick, edge, Jashawn Barham, Michigan, edge, pick number 92. Pick number 112, fourth round, offensive tackle from out of Penn State, Drew Shelton. Cornerback, Florida, pick number 114, round 4, Devin Moore. His third fourth round pick number 137, defensive lineman, Alabama, L.T. Overton. L.T. Overton. And last but final pick for the Dallas Cowboys, East Carolina, pick number 218, round number 7, Anthony Smith, wide receiver from East Kakalaki. D-Town, that's your team. That's your sorry ass team. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I forgot to give you a grade. So you got a B+ for the first day, a B for the second day, and a B for the third day. A B plus for the third day equals out to be a B plus. So it's about as good as that weak ass Cowboys gonna get. I mean, congratulations, Cowboys, with your sorry ass. D-Town says number one. What number one? What number one? Your heart? D-Town, we 3-4 base. We have 4-3 base. I know that's right. I'm just saying. So you got the Cowboys with a B plus. Let me say this, though, D-Town. I like what the Giants did in their draft. That's gonna be a thorn in your side from the Cowboy. I mean, for the Cowboys, for real. Because you got Harbaugh as a coach, Jackson as your quarterback. I like him. He's got some weapons now. You know what I'm saying? He's got some weapons. Got Arvell Reese, linebacker / edge from the Ohio State. Got one of the best linemen, offensive tackles in the game. Francis, I'm not going to pronounce his man's name because I'm going to screw that up. They went Colton Hood as far as the cornerback. Malachi Fields, wide receivers. He's a big receiver guy, 6'4", I think is what he said he was. Bobby Jamison Travis, defensive tackle, offensive guard, J.C. Davis, and linebacker from BYU. This is a good linebacker, guys. Jack Kelly, very underrated linebacker, too. So that's what the New York Giants was able to draft this weekend. So they, you had to answer on the defense and offensive side. So congratulations to the Giants. I did like their draft. I thought they did make some good decisions. Now, not everybody's going to agree with me. That's okay. You're not supposed to. But I do like their draft. I think somebody said Raider Nation. I need to go over the Raiders. Let's go over the Raiders, see what the Raiders did. Let's see what the Raiders did. The Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders. I got to make sure I say it right. I got to make sure I say it right. So let's go over the Las Vegas Raiders and see what they did. So we all know the Raiders had the first overall pick in the draft, right? We know this. So with that being said, they said we need to figure out our quarterback situation. I know we got Kirk Cousins, but I don't think he's going to be the man to guide us down to the Super Bowl. I need a guy with championship pedigree. Yeah, they said, I need a guy with that championship type pedigree. So why not go get that guy from the University of Indiana? Fernando Mendoza. Indiana's Big Ten championship and college champ. That's what it said. That's what they said. Number one overall pick quarterback from Indiana, Fernando Mendoza. Second round pick number 38, DB, Traden Stucks, Arizona. Third round pick number 67, out of Auburn, Kieran Crawford. Your second third round pick, offensive guard, Texas A&M, pick number 91, Trey Zuma III. Fourth round pick, Tennessee cornerback. Now, look here. Let me say this, guys. That's a sleeper pick, man, that a lot of people pass on because, of course, of his medical. because of an injury. But this dude is a producer, man. He's fast. He's big. He can play. Jamon McCoy, cornerback from Tennessee. Running back, your second fourth-round pick out of Arkansas, pick number 122, Mike Washington Jr. Good running back, fast, durable, but has a problem with hold on to the goddamn ball. That's going to be his downfall if you don't get that shit again. Fifth round pick number 150, Arizona safety, Dalton Johnson. Second fifth round pick number 175, cornerback out of University of Cal University, whichever you want to call it. Hakeem Massey. And sixth round pick number 195, wide receiver from Oregon, Malik Benson. And last, but certainly not least, defensive tackle out of NC State, pick number 229, Brandon Cleveland. The grade that they was giving the Vegas Raiders: A for the first, A, B plus for the second, and A for the third, which combined for A minus. The Raiders. Shout out to the Raiders for having a decent draft. I ain't gonna say good draft. I ain't gonna say a bad one either. But it was a decent draft, right on. It's only fun. It's only fun. But with that being said, I got to acknowledge the super chat that just came through. Shout out to the brother. Shout out to the brother, Mr. P. Rostein, 216. He said, my Browns added the best draft, I think, in my 50 years. God damn. Oh, Lord. He said in about 50 years. It's got to be the best draft. I mean, in totality of talent. So, big brother, let me say this first. I appreciate the $10 super chat. You didn't have to, but you chose to. And I appreciate your blessings. Thank you, sir. But this man said, in his past 50 years, I'm 50, he 50, he understand. We in the same category. We in the same graduating class. We know what it is. But he said his best in his 50 goddamn years. Woo! Well, guys, when a man had to say that, I got to go over it. We got to go over that goddamn draft and see what he's speaking on. Now, the Cleveland Browns, AFC North. Let's go. Cleveland got a lot going on, guys. Let me say this. Damn, it's storming good. Raining good out there. Look, I needed this rain. My grass needed this rain. Let me say this. I'm gonna go over to Cleveland here shortly. I put some of that goddamn weed killer down. Well, really for dandelion, but they also kill the bag grass. So I put that down, let it soak in for a couple of days. Then I followed up. It had a rainy day. After that rainy day, I put some grass seed down. You got to put your grass seed down and your fertilizer. See, I like that. I like that golf green. You know what I'm saying? I like that thick green. That's what I'm trying to get back. See, I just moved here. It's only my second year. It'll be our second year in August. Will be our second year in the house here. And so last year I didn't really get to, treat and manicure the lawn like I wanted to. But this year I did. So I had to make sure I did it right. How long I'll be out there looking like the goddamn Augusta. Let me get to this, man. My man's waiting for my evaluation, and it's only fair to give it to him. Right on. That being said, first pick, number 9. Now, this guy is a good offensive tackle. I know the Bears was hoping he'd fall down because they was looking at it. I don't know if they would actually pull the trigger on it, but he was on their board. Offensive tackle, Utah, pick number 9, Spencer Fano. I think that's how you pronounce it, Fano. Second first-round pick, wide receiver, Texas A&M, Casey Concepcion. Second round pick, wide receiver, Washington, Denzel Boston. Pick number 39. Okay. Sandra, look at that. You see what's going on here? Because first of all, you got Shedeur Sanders. Still got Deshaun Watson. You got Dylan Gabriel. So you got a couple quarterbacks that's going to need to be blocked for. Right? So what better way than to get offensive linemen and some receivers so he could throw it to? Huh? I think it's only fair. But let's keep going. Safety, Emmanuel McNeil Warren out of Toledo. He don't have to go far. Now, you got him in the second round, pick number 58. That's a good pick. For the Chicago Bears, when they were looking to get a safety, McNeil Warren or Dylan Thieneman. Now, of course, we didn't think Thieneman was going to be there for us. We didn't think he's going to fall down that far. But fortunate enough, he did, so we was able to benefit. But the Bears was looking at Warren, too. Great, big 6'3" safety. Offensive tackle, Florida, pick number 86 in the third round, Austin Barber. Center, Alabama, round 5, pick number 146. Parker Bowsford. 5th round, pick number 149. Alabama, Justin Jefferson. No. Hold on now, guys. I know what you're thinking. And it's not that Justin Jefferson. This is a linebacker named Justin Jefferson from the Roll Tide. Roll damn Tide, huh? Pick number 170, 5th round. Tight end out of the University of Cincinnati. Ain't got to go far on that either. Joel Royer. Now, this pick right here is very intriguing. Let me say that. This pick right here is very intriguing. 6th round, pick number 182. Quarterback, Arkansas, Taylor Green. Now, guys, a lot of y'all may not know about Taylor Green. He's a 6'6" quarterback who they tried to get to change position, but he refused to. And I don't blame him. If he's stuck on that, he's locked in on that, he's locked in on that. Taylor Green, 6'6" quarterback from Arkansas. Very athletic, fast. Should be definitely good competition for that at backup quarterback. With that being said, number 7th round pick number 246, tight end out of BYU, Carson Ryan. The grades is day 1A, day 2A, day 3B. Overall grade, A-. My man said, I think Taylor Green should start for the Browns. Damn. So you just going to just disrespect my man, huh? He just going to just straight out disrespect my man. That sounds crazy. But with that being said, I got to acknowledge again. He comes through with another $10 super chat. He said, I'm not here to play with you, Hank. We got to talk about it. And what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to send through a goddamn super chat. And I got to acknowledge, because my man put the money on the goddamn line. And it's on left fire. Shout out to my man P. Rothstein 216. with the $10 you back. Let me say this. He didn't have to. He chose to. And I appreciate you. Thank you for the blessing, sir. He said let me read it right. We had great picks before, but only two players. We got 5 solid players plus wild card and Green from Arkansas. Somebody follows up. Thank you, big brother. I appreciate you. I promise you I do. Somebody follows up, said, I think Taylon Green should start for the Browns. That's what he said. He said he thinks he should start. Now you're going too far right there now. Paying bricks. You're going too goddamn far. Starting, I don't know. I wouldn't put that pressure on him just yet. But my man comes back and says Sanders is starting. Sanders is a starter. Green will be used as a Taysom Hill. Damn. A Cordell Stewart. Let me say this. He got to make the team. They got a lot of quarterbacks. I just named Watson, Sanders, Dillon, and I think they had one more on the roster. That's a lot. That's a lot on the roster. I'm just saying. Hold on, let me get this camera together. Get my camera together. Get together. Get me in focus. That's asking a lot, though, man. So it's definitely going to be interesting on how they work that dynamic. Like I said, you still got Deshaun Watson, right? With Deshaun Watson, your highest paid player on your squad, guaranteed money. You don't think they're going to have to do something, allow him to play? He come back healthy, he's definitely going to get a fair shot. He said we only have 4 quarterbacks. He will beat out Gabriel or he will be put on the practice squad. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Look, my dad's a Cleveland fan. So I know all about Cleveland. I got a couple of buddies, man, that are big-time Cleveland fans. Let me say this. The Bears and the Cleveland fans are probably got to be some of your most loyal fans. We've been going through some struggles for a long time. And we both deserve something good to be happening to our respective programs and teams. Now, my team is going in the right trajectory, as the word is. Cleveland, well, that's a different conversation. They made a coaching change. Is that going to help? They got Monkey, I think. What's my man's name? They used to be offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. Damn. What's his name? Grosstein, help me out, brother. What's his name? Monken. Todd Monken. That's it. Todd Monken. I got it. Let me say this. He's going to know what to do as far as developing Sanders. And I think developing all them quarterbacks, truth be told. He's going to have a good defense coordinator. It's his first time head coach, for those who don't know. He's an older coach. The Birds was looking at him. He was one of our candidates we interviewed, so I am familiar with him. Really helped develop Lamar, and he won back-to-back. Well, could have won back-to-back, but he only won one. He won that one later that season. Should have been back-to-back because he did have some good stats, but Allen beat him out. Nonetheless, he was able to help Lamar to have a better season. So it's going to be interesting how he's going to help develop Shador, Gabriel, Watson, and now Green. It's going to be real interesting. I really can't wait to see how that all pans out. With that being said, let's keep going. He said, this is just contesting to Deshaun Watson. He won't be on the team after this year. After this year, his contract is up. Sanders will make a really big jump this season. His contract may be up, but man, shit, god damn, boy, y'all paying this man big time. All of it guaranteed. God damn, that's crazy. It was a bad deal, guys. Cleveland, that was a bad deal. He said Sanders will make a big jump. I believe that. I believe he will. And it's obvious they're trying to do everything they can to help him. They give him the weapons. They're giving him offensive line help, so that's good. But you're going to need to continue to build your offense. It's going to have to be, your defense is going to have to be key. Because you can score on anybody, but then you can't stop nobody. That's defeating the purpose. That's going to defeat the purpose. It's definitely going to be interesting, like I said, with that quarterback room, man. It's definitely going to be interesting. How that quarterback room is going to pan out. Let me say this. One thing I want to say before I get up out here. This weekend, he said at this point we've been paying his ass. I'm sick of it. No, that's right, dog. He said at this point we've been paying his sorry ass. I'm sick of it. I'm ready to say to the Jets, do y'all need a quarterback? Give me a call. Pittsburgh, y'all want a quarterback? Give me a call. I got one for you. His name's Deshaun Watson. I'm sick of his black ass. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button like my wife is asking to. Push the goddamn button. You know, and Ross, it's funny you say that because I in our little draft show, that was one of the things we talked about. A team other than ours, what team are we interested in seeing how they do for the draft? And the team I picked was the Giants. And of course you could throw the Jets in too, but more so the Giants because I like who they had Harbaugh at the head coach. So I already think they're gonna have a foot up on that whole division. But the Giants, I was really impressed with what they did with their draft. Lighthouse said, respect to you all. Like on the Smash Burger salute. Shout out to you, big brother. Washington all day. Y'all be easy. Shout out to Smitty. Come over and cheering for these goddamn Washington Commanders / we're not gonna say that. Now, what I'm hearing, they trying to sign a petition to get them back called the Skins. I don't know. We'll see. Shout out to the Commanders. But what I was about to say, this weekend is the ponies, right? We all love the ponies, right? We love the ponies. The pony. And when I say the ponies, I mean the horses. And I'm going to be placing my bet on these horses, right? Normally what I do, I usually bet on the long shots. So what I consider long shots, the 1 to 50 odds, the 30 to 50 odds, the 30 to 1 odds, stuff like that. Usually when you get in the 20s, I don't consider them the long shots. But they still are technically long shots. But right now, as we speak, April 27th, 2026, we got two long shots, 251s. 6-speed and Interpreto. 250 to 1 odds. I'm going to put some money on them. You got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30 to 1 odds. I don't know if I'm going to put money on all of those 631s, but I may get a couple in there. But guaranteed, I'm going to put a couple dollars on that 50 to 1. I do it every year. Just to see what happens. See if I can come in. My horse is going to run. I'm going to be mad as hell. Oh, now, come on. This is free. Come on, man. Honestly, the only team the only team I have never hated in the NFL is the Chicago Bears. Come on now. Understand? Why would we give you a reason to hate the Bears? You shouldn't hate the Bears, and I'm glad to see that you don't, brother. Ride with the Bears. I'm just saying, man. We're the two long-suffering teams. A fan base is loyal to the end. Rain, sleet, or snow, we're going to be down, ride or die for them, and somehow we keep coming out on the bad end of the stick. I'm sick of this shit. I'm just hoping my luck turns around this season, and maybe next season your luck turns around too. And then my wife feels like she needs to chime in on this bullshit on the show. With your wife taking me somewhere, Hink 75, that's where you'll be for Derby. Start planning, sir. Here you go. Start planning. Well, the plan is we're going to go see Michael. We're going to see the Michael Jackson movie. So has any of you guys seen, I'm just curious, has any of you guys seen the movie yet? I've seen the previews. I've seen a lot of critics and writers about it. I heard a lot of things from both sides. Some people say it was a good movie. Some people said they didn't like it because they left some stuff out. You know, it is what it is. But that's the plan. Didn't want to go day of the release because of the crowd and dealing with our crowd. I don't like dealing with all them goddamn people. I heard some of your cousins was out there dressing up and dancing and acting a fool in the movie theater. I ain't with that. I want to go in there and have a good time, watch a movie, and get the hell on. That is the plan for this weekend. Hopefully, I'm a few coins richer after I come out the movie. Before I go to the movie. Depends on what time we go check the movie out. You know, you got to order your tickets online just to get you a good seat. So I got to make sure I do that. But like I was saying earlier, I'm definitely going to make sure I get a couple of these horses. So definitely looking forward to it. Putting some coins on the horses. Hopefully I win. And guys, I'll make sure I will share with you guys on my picks. I'm trying to think, will I do it? Will I do it before Wednesday show? Probably won't. Probably won't. But I will. I tell you what I do. I will record a show. I will record before Saturday. And I'm gonna try to release it probably either Thursday or Friday to have it released. I'll shoot video and I'll show you my tickets that I picked for my horses. And we'll go from there. I will record a video and I will make sure I upload it before Saturday. So for some of you guys who may want to get you a pick three, put your pick three together, I'm gonna do that for you guys. Now I'm not gonna tell you it's for entertainment purposes only. It's for entertainment purposes only. Don't take my picks and run to the track and think you're gonna win millions of dollars. I ain't gonna say that. I haven't won a Derby in about almost 5 years now. When the last time we had a long shot, it started off with 1-5. It started off 51, ended up at 39-1, but I ended up winning because he was considered a long shot. So I think I ended up winning like almost $400. But it's been about 5 years ago. And I'm on a 5-game losing streak right now. That's not good. That's not good at all. But I'm trying, right? I'm trying. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna make sure I shoot a video and upload it for you guys, so in case you guys want to go online on your sites, whatever sites you decide to use. So you can go on there and pick your winners. Guys, with that being said, I appreciate every last one of you beautiful people. I promise you. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
If you're watching this on replay, hit that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
If you're watching it live right now, damn it, you should already hit the button, but I need you to hit the button right now.
Push the goddamn button.
With that being said, I appreciate every last one of you beautiful people, and I will catch you on the next one. Right on.